We're back. Hello, wandering hillbillies. I get to go behind the scenes here. There is all the lobsters here. How many lobsters are you cooking tonight?
About 100.
100? What you need is some more butter. Man, I sounded hip just then. Woo! Ronnie is a legend. Yes, he is a legend in his own mind. You must have single-handedly quadrupled the tourism business in the BVI. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not copy, it's Roger. Copy means I'll repeat it to another person. Sorry. Limbo contest. Oh, listen, I just took some time off, right? It's just, you know, a lot going on here. We did a big move to the Midwest. We're here in Omaha now. It is a beautiful, beautiful fall day. Love the changing of the leaves. We don't get that in California, so this is cool. Also been working my butt off back in LA. Season 24 of The Voice is on. I hope you're enjoying it and watching it. We're actually even starting season 25. It's crazy, just a lot of work going on. But tomorrow, I am headed to the BVI again. The Hillbilly's been on the ground since the first week of August. That's kind of the part of the deal I needed to put it on the hard there for hurricane season, just in case. As you can see, we're playing a little game of Where's Waldo. There it is. Yeah, kind of surrounded by a lot of boats. I was hoping to get it back in the water around October 4th or 5th, but as you can see, it's first come, first serve in that little scenario. So she goes in the water in 2 days, so I'm flying tomorrow to be there to film the entire thing of putting the boat back in the water, changing all the fluids, changing everything you need to do, turning everything back on. Hopefully it turns on, seeing what broke while, you know, because they're like airplanes, right? They're supposed to be in constant motion. If they just sit there, things break. So I'm sure something will break and we'll have to tend to that. So I've got 3 days before my guests show up after I put it in the water to flush everything out and get ready. Going into that, I've had a lot more people ask me questions about vacationing in the BVI, chartering boats in general, and some questions about, you know, owning a boat of my size, and would you own a boat in the BVI? A lot of interesting questions that I thought we should just jump in and read. All right, here's one about my boat. Removing that dining table from the salon is such a great idea and makes for an awesome entertainment area. If guests want to eat, make them go to the outside table and eat where you can hose everything off. That, or just go up to the sky bridge. He's referring to me taking the table out or not having a table put into the salon in our boat, as you know. And it just, as you can see in all of my videos, it's so relaxing to give you so much more room in there. Great video as usual, thank you. Question for you. What route method do you and your people fly to get to the BVI? What airports mainly? I'd be starting in Dallas-Fort Worth. Well, look, in general, you got to get to St. Thomas, which is kind of where you pick up the ferry. You generally have to go through either Miami, Charlotte, or New York. These are the 3 hubs I generally go, like I'm leaving tomorrow and I'm gonna go from Omaha to Charlotte, and then Charlotte straight down to St. Thomas. Now, American Airlines is beginning, I think in November, to do direct flights from Miami straight to Tortola. We can bypass St. Thomas altogether, and that's ideal because boom, you land right in the BVI. You don't have to do a ferry or a private water taxi or any of that stuff. So keep an eye out for that. But generally you got to go through one of those 3 cities to get to St. Thomas. How well is the hull shield working? Was thinking of putting it on my new yacht. I am happy to report it's amazing. As you saw in a bunch of underwater shots that I've had recently, there's nothing there, man. It's all good. And I haven't had a diver touch it in, I don't know, 5 months, 6 months. I'm interested to see what the hull's gonna look like when I get down there, since it's been out in the elements for a couple of months, in the heat especially. So we'll take a look at it there and we'll figure out where we stand after that. Can you tell me where you get your hats? I'm trying to have some custom ones made for our boat. Do you like the quality style? Thank you. Well, thank you. If you would like one of my hats, thewanderinghillbilly.com. Thank you very much. I just have a company out of Florida do it. They're great people. Hit me up on a DM and I'll give you their number. Man, I sounded hip just then. Hit me up on a DM. Whoo! I am considering an Aquila 54 to go island hopping and some fishing on the dinghy. What is your honest feedback of the quality of the Aquila line? Love your laid-back demeanor, almost Hawaiian time mode. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. Aloha, apparently from Hawaii there. Look, I love the 54. I think it's amazing. As you saw, I had some issues. I think it was kind of a COVID boat. So we worked through all of that, and ever since we got it all fixed properly, Look, the thing has gone over 1,000 nautical miles now without any major issues whatsoever. So, and it's, as you can tell by looking at my videos, as comfortable as hell. So, highly recommend. Ronnie is a legend. Oh, my buddy Ronnie. Yes, he is a legend. In his own mind, he's a legend. We loved Anegada. We went to Big Bamboo Beach Bar, Anegada Beach Club, and Calrec. I wish we would have rented a smart car. I didn't see them. Instead, we rented one of those funny little Jeep things. They're called, what the heck are they called? Pookies, or I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out. At 6'5", I had to hang my left butt cheek over the edge just to be able to drive and use the pedals. Great video. Makes me miss the place each video release. Well, that's the whole point of me releasing videos, is to make you feel like, oh shit, I gotta get back there. There was one thing that we shot back in July that I couldn't fit it into a video anywhere, and I wanted to show you guys, and this is an average night at Potter's by the Sea on Anegada. If you've not gone to their dinner and their limbo contest, take a look at this. Hello, Wandering Hillbilly 6. All right, this is Potter's. There's the bar. All the beautiful tables, flags everywhere. Hello, everyone. Oh, great. Wow, look at this. That's pretty amazing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barbecue grills. I get to go behind the scenes here. These are all the lobsters. Hello, my friend.
Hey, my brother.
There is all the lobsters here. Wow, look at that. The baked potatoes are in the back. This is crazy. It's like 6 of these things rolling. Look at this. More baked potatoes.
That's right.
Here comes the lobsters. How many lobsters are you cooking tonight?
About 100.
100? That is crazy. There's the wood they're using. It's incredibly hot. I'm a sweating. And of course we have ribs and chicken and stuff for those who do not like or cannot have shellfish. What you need is some more butter. Oh, I'm coming. Let me come in there. I've been invited to come in. Let's see. All right, what you got here? Vegetables?
Yeah, that's vegetable.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You know, tub of rice.
Plenty
Oh
rice.
my Lord, look at that. So this is butter for the lobster then, right? Look at all the butter for the lobster. Oh, is this every day you do this?
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Wow, what a pleasure. DJ's setting up over there. Anywhere else can you have an experience like this where you're just sitting on the ocean here in the Caribbean, eating lobster that came right from there on a grill over there, straight to your table right here. Come on now. Cheers. Okay, so if you don't differentiate between an entire lobster and half a lobster, you get an entire lobster. Both sides. Just like we all did.
Yeah.
Okay, really late. This is what happens. Limbo contest. Just looking at him doing that makes me hurt in the back area. You must have single-handedly quadrupled the tourism business in the BVI. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think I have. And you know, the funny thing is like, it's great when I go down there and I'm recognized and thank you. And by the way, if you do see me down there, and I'm going to be there through the end of, just about the end of October, come up and say hi. Don't worry about it. A lot of people have said, I saw you, but I didn't want to come bother. You're not bothering me right now. You're going to bother me if you sit down at my table and order food. Don't do that. Then you're just weird. But if you just come over and say hi, and we can have a quick conversation. I love meeting new people, so please don't be afraid to come say hi. And yeah, I'm very proud of the fact that I have really helped the BVI, especially charter industry, especially since the hurricane, right? So we're all in this together and building the whole thing back. So it's a pleasure for me to be down there. If somebody gave me some cash money for it, I'd be okay. Hello, Mr. Hillbilly. I love watching your videos. You and your wandering family are fun to watch. Thank you. You have inspired me to want to get into boating. I dream to someday see you on the water. Stay safe and enjoy. And this is why I do this, just to get people interested in this thing and to realize dreams. That's what this is all about. Let's realize some dreams, man. I didn't know you were doing charters, or did I mishear? I am not doing charters. Everybody you see on my boat is a friend or a family member or a friend of a family member. This coming week, you're gonna see my Hollywood agent. Oh yeah, he don't look like a Hollywood agent though. No, he doesn't. I'm gonna have him, one of my cameramen, Joffrey, who's been on board before, and one of my technical directors from The Voice is coming on. So it's a guy's trip. It's gonna be fun. We are two single women, 68 years young, and want to do this. I have no idea how to start. Can we do this alone? Do we sleep on the boat? How do we get our food there? Thanks. Well, there's a lot of questions for you there. If you look back in all my videos about BVI charter questions, right? Even if you're going to charter in the Bahamas, doesn't matter where you're going to charter, it's just basic information of how you get started in this whole rigmarole business, and you don't need to captain the boat yourself. I highly recommend you don't the first time unless you are a very experienced captain, so that you can just learn the ropes a little bit. But follow those videos and you'll get the idea of what to do. Alan, you have inspired my next sailing trip to relax for one day at one of the resorts. Since we've never done that before, would you recommend starting with Scrub Island? We will be chartering in February. Yes, I'm glad. I'm hearing more and more people doing this too. And again, in the middle of your trip, you're on mooring balls, you're taking a dinghy in. It is just really nice to dock and step off the boat onto land once out of the week, right? And generally that's a hotel and resort with an incredible restaurant, a spa, a swim up bar, and their pool. So it's just worth it. And so your two choices really are Scrub Island and Oil Nut Bay. You've seen my recent video on Oil Nut Bay. It's a little pricey. It can be up to $200 a person to spend the day there. That's just a day pass. At Scrub, if you rent the slip, which, you know, is, I don't know, it depends on how big your boat is, then you get the day pass for free. So Oil Nut Bay is a little more higher end in that regard, but I would do both. If you want to start off, start at Scrub because it's cheaper, and still Scrub's really, really nice. Okay, the dudes in the Speedos. I could have gone the rest of my life without seeing that.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Wait.
Well, trust me, I'm still traumatized by the whole darn thing. And I heard those guys were pilots. Oh, Lord. Just want to let you know how much I appreciate each and every one of your videos. This may sound strange, but you remind me so much of my late grandfather. Okay. Who was a hero of mine growing up. Okay, that's fine. Watching these videos somehow brings back so many great memories in my head, many of which I haven't thought about since the day they were made. Thank you so much for doing this and bringing us all along for your wild adventures. Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate comments like this. It really moves me and inspires me, so thank you. Brilliant video as usual, Alan. Love the soundtracks you choose. Have fun, buddy. What speed do you cruise at, and are there lots of refueling wharves? Yes, there's plenty of places to refuel all throughout the BVI. If you're on a week-long charter, you may need to fuel up a little bit once. Generally, you don't fuel up at all. You just do it at the end of the week. By the way, you're responsible for that cost, and it can be upwards to $800, right? Depending on how much fuel you use and the price of fuel, obviously. And what speed do I cruise at? You know, in the BVI, I keep it at around 9-10 knots, simply because I'm not in a rush to get anywhere. And I love going slow because I love seeing all the scenery come by and my guests enjoying laying out in the front as the water comes by. Ugh. Going slow saves so much fuel too. I mean, if you go from 10 to 15 knots, you may double your fuel usage, right? It increases exponentially as you go faster. So 10 knots is perfect for me. It's not copy. I say it all the time. Copy. In other words, I hear what you're saying. This guy says, it's not copy, it's Roger. Copy means I'll repeat it to another person. Okay, sorry. Okay, and finally, hey, this is your best video yet. He's talking about the video where we went and visited Oil Nut Bay, as a matter of fact. My take is that it's not about the boat so much, but where the boat gives you access to. Bitter End and Oil Nut Bay are both spectacular, as are all the locations down there. And your documenting them only makes my desire to see them firsthand more than ever. Thanks again. hey, you know what? That's what it's all about, right? That's what I'm trying to do, is get you guys to understand that this fabulous looking thing that's going on when I'm on the boat, these videos, you can experience it too. I've got some friends that I've met online who are already down there right now, and I hope to see them in a couple of days. Would be great. I've never met them in person, so it'd be fun to, and that's kind of what it's all about, man. Going with friends and relatives and meeting new folks down there and just spending a week in paradise on a boat. How awesome is that? So anyway, thanks for watching. The next video you see will be the hillbilly splashing down in the Wawa in the BVI. Bye.